Hello, I am Mr. Awad. I am what they called internationally stateless. I don't have the Kuwaiti citizenship. They call us in Kuwait beduin. Beduin, that's Arabic term, means without nationality. And here is my story. After 2 months of hiding at the Kuwaiti desert from the police, me and my family were able to flee Kuwait finally. It wasn't easy to leave home because when I left home, I left all my life back there. Memories, friends, relatives, everything you imagine in your life. When I finally made it in Sweden at the early of 2016, I was able to apply for asylum, and we have waited for some time until we had the decision was taken by the immigration board. Unfortunately, after that long time of waiting, the decision was a negative. At this moment, our lives start changing. The hope of being part of the Swedish society start fading down. One of the great challenges I had, me and my family, is my youngest boy, Fahad. Fahad, his story, it's different because when I snatched him from his school and from his mates in Kuwait, it was disappointed for him, and it was a shock for him at the same time. He is too young, he does not understand why we have to leave Kuwait. And when I told him the immigration have rejected our asylum, he didn't understand why, and he was hoping that gonna come through one day. After quite some time, the immigration board told us that we supposed to leave Om, the city I was living in along with my family for over a year. And that was another shock for Fahad because he have to leave his friends again. And that was the second shocking moment in his life. And we moved to another city. And he told me that for how long we will keep moving and for how many times I have to leave my friends behind. I explained to him that, that thing is not, on my control. That's the immigration board. And he asked me at the same time, are we be able to stay in Sweden? I'm afraid to go back to Kuwait again, because there you will go to jail, as you told me one time. I told him, yes, that's what's gonna happen, but I hope that's not gonna happen. We will not go back to Kuwait. And now, at this moment, we are waiting for the immigration court for the appeal, and we are hoping that we will have the positive decision at the final stage of our long waiting, because waiting, it's a killing. Waiting, for us, it's melting. Our souls are melting while we are waiting. Waiting is not something easy you deal with. Waiting, it means a lot. The time is going by so slowly, and we have nothing to do, because every time we try to participate, every time we try to integrate in the Swedish life, always one thing come up in front of us, that we don't have the what the Swedish immigration board called the portion number. That means we don't have the residency, and we are disabled of organizing our life. We are disabled to get along with our situation. The only thing we can do now is just waiting and waiting and waiting. When this gonna end, I have no idea. All the answers finish for Fahdi questions. I hope one day we will have our residency, and one day the democracy we believe that the Swedish society able to help us in will approve our situation here in this country. Thank you so much. Mr. Awad from Kuwait.